Introduction to the Veves. What are Veves? What the alphabet is to words, Veves are to Voodoo. In other words, Veves are used to construct a connection between the visible world and the invisible or spiritual world. They hold codes that allow you to access particular causes and effects. Therefore, understanding the Veves is the key to mastering the art of Voodoo. So far, there are 401 known spiritual forces attached to the 23 main Veves and sub-Veves. In this lesson, we will introduce you to the Veve Legba, what it is, what it stands for, how it works, and how to use it. Please note that this is a practical art and science. If your heart is not pure or your intentions are to play around with Voodoo, please stop. Do not attempt to go further than this video. To practice Voodoo, you need a high level of discipline, just like any practical science. After you finish learning the 23 Veves, that's the Voodoo alphabet, you will be on your way to practicing Voodoo regardless of distance, belief, ethnic background, you name it. Voodoo transcends all. This is the Veve Legba. The Veve Legba has got 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each part has got a significant meaning. For example, the sword.
As you can see in the Veve Legba, the 4 points, and this sword explains a deep meaning of the connection between 2 entities. For instance, the birds you see with me here, we are connected through Legba. When we use this sword, it's kind of to explain from when you're born to when you die, and you pass through those Veves. Anytime you want to get a communication with another entity, you would use a Veve. But particular way, the Legba Veve, as I said again, with the 4 parts in it and the sword in it, explain the communication. That means how you and that entity will create the 3rd part, which is the aha or the synergy. That bird and I, we are friends on Legba way. When the bird and I communicate, the bird can understand my language, my frequency, my heart. So you can do that. And what we as human beings so far can't even do is to use proper Legba way to create a relation. But if we can use the frequency of us through the nature, even to talk or to amaze with animals, trees, we will have a better life. Because the day you born to the day you die, you are on earth for a reason, and that reason will depend what you are, why you are here on earth for. What can you do? Because you have 2 eyes. The other entity in front of you, for example, the bird had 2 eyes. But when we put them together, we beam a 3rd part. What the 3rd part means. And if we can eliminate the fear, so each person will be useful to the earth. But with fear, that's meaning when we encourage ignorance, no education, no way to make person understand the concept. They do whatever they want. The love of money, the love of material. And we forget each person is here for a reason, so the energy within them will not be useful to help everybody. So that's what I said. Only part, this part is explain the Legba Veve. So the Legba way is the mean to start anything. And when we start with Legba way, there is no shortcut but the success. Because now I'm talking, you listening. When you and I connect the triangle, the part of the triangle, what the third part, if we put it mathematic, we will say the connection you and I create the third party. If it give us a equilateral triangle, that will be a perfect communication. The aha will be there. But since most of us forget what is a human being, how to react toward to another human being, and try to raise this language or this civilization against this other one, we forget the human quest to understand who we are, and we out of the realm of nature. When we are out of the realm of nature, we create chaos. Chaos brings pain, and pain, we will live with pain. And Legba way help us not only to understand pain, because when you said I'm in pain, what type of pain are you talking? So that's what we need to understand. As I said again, the sword and the Legba. As you can see, we have 5 points and 4 connection to the Legba and 1 sword, and we have 5 points. If you take a human being, we have 1 hand, the other hand, your 2 feet, and your head. That's exactly 1 human being through Legba. And that's how I believe you and I, if we work with our heart to bring out there our ha-ha, we will have a better place to live. Because life without me finish your life, you will die anyway. Without you destroying my life, I will die anyway. So that's why if we want to stop terrorism, hate, what we need to do is to give opportunity, chance to any creature who come on earth. We give them love as we do with Legba, and they give us love, and we will be in perfect harmony. Our ancestors, what they start doing, they start respect for the environment, the trees, the earth, and then the earth teaches them how to be a perfect human being. So far as I say, if you does not have a good intention to learn what is about voodoo, please don't hate it, do not love it, just let it alone. We can continue. And I can say thank you, because if you listen to that, that is respect. I appreciate your respect toward me explaining you what I see, so you can explain me what you see. We can create the triangle as the bird and I. So far with Legba and perfect communication, we can talk to each other, and when we talk to each other, we get what they call love. And that love, each of us looking for it, and that's what it's about. Love is to transform your own pain to help the other person understand their own pain, because there is no way we can eliminate pain, but we can teach each other to cooperate and to live with pain, because the day you born to the day you die, love, pain will be part of you. So that's my first lesson to you as we explain the Veve Legba to communicate with entity, either a human being, either the nature, how we do it, so we can move forward. Thank you.
Hello, my friends. Interested in learning Voodoo? Do you have questions about Voodoo? What if it doesn't work? What if it backfires? Does it work over long distances? Scratch your head no more and download the Veve app. Free sign up, available worldwide, affordable prices, free trial, and more. Want to learn more?
The question is, what is voodoo? Voodoo, as the word said it, it's vaudin. It's an African word from one of those dialects, meaning spirit. As we know, human being is a two-part product. That's mean the physical part and the spirit. Voodoo allow us to use with discipline the spirit, the energy, and the physical to accomplish work. That's how the first part to explain about what is voodoo. As I said, it's a vertical power. You received it, you pass it through, and you get the synergy, or you have the aha. Where you can find voodoo, we have three types of voodoo in America. It's candomblé in Brazil, obiaism in Jamaica, Santeria in Cuba, and the Haitian voodoo. Each of those entities use Veves, but in Haiti, our ancestor, through the pantheon of voodoo, use, as you can see, the Veves Legba, from Legba to bound and to help us not only understand who we are as human beings, but to help other entity to be free as human, for instance, and to use it and to enhance the good cause on earth. Is it bad or good? We will see that later. When we use the sword, it's kind of to explain from when you're born to when you die, and you pass through those Veves. Anytime you want to get to talk about a communication with another entity, you would use a Veve. But particularly the Legba Veve, history, as I said again, with the four parts in it, and the sword in it, explain the communication. Is the only that means how you and that entity will create the third part, voodoo, which is the aha or the synergy. That bird and I, we are friends to really on Legba way. Its root. When the bird and I communicate, go back to when the bird can understand my language, my frequency, my heart. Way back. You can do that with the history. And what we as human beings and so far can't even do voodoo is to use proper Legba way to create a relation. But if we can use the frequency of us through the nature, even to talk or to amaze with animals, trees, we will have a better life. Because the day you born to the day you die, you are on earth for a reason. And that reason will depend the history what you are, why you are here on earth for. What can you do? Because you have two eyes. The other entity in front of you, for example, the bird had two eyes. But when we put them together, we beam a third part. What the third part means. And if we can eliminate the fear, so each person will be useful to the earth. But with fear, that's meaning when we encourage ignorance, no education,
The history of voodoo
no way to
is
make
part of
person
the
understand the
history
concept
of humankind.
They do whatever they want.
as
The love
the
of
only
money,
species,
the love of material.
as
And we
they
forget
explain us within voodoo.
each person is here for a reason,
Who
so the
can
energy within
transform
them will not be
with the
useful
receiving
to help
energy
everybody.
vertically
So
and
that's what I
transform
said.
it
Only part, this
negative.
part
So those
is
Veves
explain
will
the
explain
Legba Veves. So the Legba way is the mean to start anything. And when we start with Legba way, there is no shortcut but the success.
Many
Because
people
now
ask-
I'm talking, you listening.
There's
When you and I
voodoo work.
connect the triangle, the part of the
answer
triangle,
is
what the
yes.
third part, if we put it mathematic, we will say the connection you and I create the third party. If it
Voodoo
give us
and
a
any
equilateral,
other type of
equilateral
knowledge
triangle, that will be
require
a
first
perfect communication. The aha
discipline,
will be there.
discipline,
But
discipline.
since most of
So
us
that's
forget
how we will use
what
it.
is a
And
human
I will
being,
say
how to
voodoo
react
is the
toward
first
to another human being, and try to
human
raise this language or this
nature
civilization against this other one. We
knowledgeable
forget the
science.
human quest to understand who we are,
can take
and we out of the
human
realm of
as
nature.
the
When we
unit
are out of the
measure
realm of nature, we create
show
chaos.
how voodoo works.
Chaos bring pain,
if you alive,
and pain we will live with pain.
you can talk.
And Legba
can
way
sense.
help us
And
not only
yes,
to understand pain,
voodoo is work.
because when you said
voodoo
I'm in pain,
is
what
part
type
of
of
your
pain
life.
are you talking? So that's what
all
we need
those
to
other
understand.
entity,
As I
now
said again,
we
the
understand.
sword and the Legba. As you can see,
Voodoo
we have
start
5
to
points
understand,
and
to
4
explain them
connection to
before.
the Legba and 1
As
sword, and we
how
have
we
5
can
points.
protect the
If you take a
nature,
human
how the
being,
nature protect
we have
us
1 hand,
when we protect
the other
the
hand,
nature first.
your 2 feet, and
And
your head.
voodoo
That's
explains
exactly one human
So,
being
yes,
through Legba.
voodoo work.
And that's how
Is it
I
worked for
believe
you?
you
Only
and
you
I,
will say
if
yes
we work with
or no. For me,
our heart
as a voodoo
to bring
expert,
out there,
yes,
I
it's worked for me.
we will
I've
have
been in voodoo
a better
for
place to live.
generation,
Because
and I'm still researching.
life
So far,
without
yes,
me
it's worked.
determine
The answer is
finish
yes,
your life,
voodoo work.
you will die anyway. Without you destroying my life, I will die anyway. So that's why if we want to stop terrorism, hate, what we need to do is to
What
give
are
opportunity,
the
chance
uses
to any little
of voodoo.
any creature who come on earth. We
When
give them love
people
as we
ask
do
me a
with
question
Legba, and they
like
give us love,
this,
and we will
I
be in
laugh.
perfect harmony. Our ancestors, what they start doing, they start respect for the
There are
environment,
so
the
many
trees, the earth,
ways
and then
you can
the
use
earth teaches them how to be a
And
perfect human being. So far, as I said,
That's what
If
I'm laughing
you-
because
there's not.
there are too many.
have a good intention to learn what is about
We can use
voodoo.
voodoo for
Please
health.
don't hate it. Do not love
Second,
it. Just
we
let
can
it
use
alone.
voodoo
We can
to
continue.
advance
And
humankind.
I can say thank you because
And
if
then
you
we
listen
can
to
use
that,
voodoo to
that is
unite
respect. I appreciate your respect toward
Because
me
through
explaining
Veves,
you what I see.
as
So
we
you can
know,
explain me what you
human
see.
being,
We can create the triangle as
we
the
need
bird and
to
I.
connect to each
So
other.
far, with Legba
And
in
most of
perfect
the time,
communication,
we
we can
lose that
talk to each
connection.
other. And when we talk
And
to each
voodoo
other, we
is
get
really
what they
good
call love.
as bring back
And that love,
that connection.
each of us looking
And
for
when
it.
there is
And
no
that's what it's about.
coordination
Love
between
is
the
to
spirit
transform
and
your
the
own
body.
pain
Voodoo does that.
to help the other
Before
person
we have
understand
now
their
what
own
they
pain,
call
because there is no way
modern
we
medicine.
can eliminate pain, but we
Voodoo
can
was
teach
there.
each other to
And that's
cooperate
why
and to live
as
with pain.
human,
Because the day you born to the
to
day you die,
understand
love, pain will be
what
part
are
of.
the use of
So
voodoo,
that's my first lesson to
we
you
used to-
as we
we
explain
have to
the
fight
Veve Legba to
together
communicate with entity,
ignorance.
either a human being,
Meaning,
either the nature,
we need
how we
to
do it, so we
recognize
can move forward.
all
Thank you.
type of knowledge and the use of the advancement, healthy, wealthy of the humankind.
The problems are detected on.
Is that recording?
Oh, it didn't stop.
Understand the Veves. The Veves are in Voodoo as is the alphabet is to the written and spoken languages. The Veves start from explain the life from birth to the day you die. That's where I will explain to you, because we have the first Veve, who is Veve Legba, and the last Veve, who is Veve Baon. And that stretch on the horizontal way, where you start, where you stop, to benefit that wonderful part of life on earth. That's where it will be practical. I will explain it to you mathematically so you can understand how the Veves work and how you can use the Veves to do voodoo.